Welcome back to UK here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're not discussing any gaming markets or events. We've got a break. We've had a lull. Not for very long though. In probably 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks time. The 26th now, the 8th and 9th, Saturday and Sunday, June. We have a revival Game Not Over 2024. Get your tickets down below. It's setting up to be a bit of a banger. A lot of people are going to be turning up, hopefully. I'll be stalling out with Daz. You'll have Dana there, Fob's there, all the usual reprobates that stall out at these kind of events. But again, I'll reiterate, it is not a market. It is not a market. It's an expo. There'll be all arcade machines there to play, all the machines, consoles, 16 and 8-bit micros, all that kind of jazz. Those that have been to them kind of events before will know what I'm talking about. Those that haven't, pop back and have a look at previous videos. They're all over the internet anyway, to get a general gist of it. But yeah, we'll be stalling out. Usually I'll go to the revival for a bit of a break, a bit like I do with Blackpool, Play Expo Blackpool. But this year I thought, you know what, let's stall out, let's make a weekend of it, and yeah, try and earn some pennies and shift some stuff, because I've been buying stuff. I must admit. This video, there's going to be one Nintendo thing in it. One Nintendo. So, yeah, shock horror. A Nintendo free Tootie video. It's got to be best part of fucking 2 years or something ridiculous. I know. So I've been buying sort of bulks, job lots, kind of bundles and stuff like that. So, I've got a few bits. When I try to do that, I want something out of it. I'm not just buying it just purely to resell it. I know that sounds sort of contradictory in terms of like then going to store and out an event, but this bundle that I bought, this SNES bundle I bought, there were upgrades in there. There's something I really want to keep as well. So yeah, there's always a method to the madness, let's put it that way. So yeah, I'm just looking at a bit of a Sega, some PS2. Yeah, I've been stockpot again for the longest time. I've been telling you, I've been thinning the PS2 collection out, but I have been adding a few bits to it. I've just been keeping them separate. I've changed the view. So you bastards that kept saying, oh yeah, he's got a load of Xbox 360 stuff. I haven't. I've got a little pile there. Look, see that pile? They're all sealed ones. So that's what I do. I just stick stuff to the side. This is my stick stuff to the side shelf. That's why I don't usually show it, because the shelves are a little bit deeper. They're not as quite as narrow. So it's quite useful just to stack shit on it. But yeah, this is the full megadrive Power UK set here behind me. So yeah, there is no hidden 360. Guys, there isn't. There's never going to be any 360. There's never going to be any PS3 except for the odd box set, which I think have got The Last of Us, the Ellie and Joel editions, stuff like that. But there's no collection. There never will be a collection of that kind of stuff. So yeah, knock it on the head. Well, that's been going on. Paper Mario, looking over that Switch, playing that, really enjoying that at the minute. Sinking quite a lot of hours into that one. I never played the GameCube version, so it's, you know, to sort of play it on a Switch, I don't think there's much difference. Again, I don't know, I've never played GameCube, but really enjoying that. MIG Switch, oh my God. About people, that sounds like a right faff. Why don't you just get it modded? I said to you, I don't fucking interested in getting it modded. I don't want to mod my Switch. If I do that, I'll just go. I would bought a modded Switch years ago and done it. It was just something new that's come out. Yeah, it's still, you know, a fledgling technology. Yes, they're jumping on it already. There's clones, they've added a button. All that shit was always going to happen. Make no bones about it. The Chinese were always going to reverse engineer the Russian stuff. Is it for everybody? No, I said it wasn't for everybody. Will you get banned and blocked? Probably if you use it online. Again, that's all in there. You know, I'd like... You know, as well as collecting shit, I like tinkering with shit as well. And I've always been like that. I've even going way back to the N64, the Z64, stuff like that. I've always had the little penchant. Is that the word? I can't recall it. The French word is it? For those nuanced, weird things. That's why I always like the action replays and stuff like that. I just love the tinkering side of things when it comes to games as well. So yeah. So like I say, the MIG Switch isn't for everybody. There's MIG Switch 2 that's coming out with a button on there, knocking shit over now because I've had to take it off the shelf. So there's plenty going on, I said we've got revival in a couple of weeks' time. Then at the end of June, 29th, 30th, We've got London, the London one. So yeah, plenty going on. What I will say, now this is quite interesting. Pay attention, pin back your goals. So I told you, God, must have been a couple of months back now, that again, look, I'm not a social media guy. I know I've been on YouTube for 13 odd years, but I don't generally I hate social media. But this is just a medium to share the passion with like-minded people, because let's face it, we ain't at school, you ain't got your mates to talk about games with or anything. So this is the way I do it. And so to me, like I said, a couple of, God, got to be months back now, I found out how you can block, delete or do not display channels content or something like that. So I went, and it's great because I could go through and I could block all the fucking fake news reporter, fucking straight scripted bullshit fucking channels that I've got no interest in watching at all. And hopefully YouTube would start showing me real people, you know, like me, I suppose, and like the people that I watch. That's the kind of thing that I like to watch. Yeah, I always sort of joke and sort of say, you know, I like YouTube like I like my porn, amateur, badly shot, dimly lit, but realistic. And so one channel popped up, and I know that Goldtooth has mentioned his last video, which has prompted me to remind me to mention it. And he's called Access Area 6. Now, this guy, I'll tell you what, this was watching the algorithm work in real time. I shit you not. This guy got suggested to me, I can't remember which video it was. It was probably like about his 4th gaming video. So he was probably at about 600 subs, 700 subs, something like that. He started his channel off doing, he's an electronics engineer, started doing his channel doing like repairing stereos and stuff like that. Then he's got a passion for gaming. So he switched his content around a little bit. And it got suggested to me, and like I say, he was about 700 subs, 800 subs, something like that. And it was like probably a handful of gaming videos in. So I just started watching. I said, look, it's nice to sort of see a guy just talking, like a talking head like I am. And for whatever reason, the algorithm picked him up. And it's just literally watching it in real time. So he's gone from like 700 subs, and he'll tell you this himself if he watches videos, he doesn't know what's going on, to about 5,500 in 2-3 months, if that. But fair play to him, man. He's kept himself grounded. He's not fucking starting up a Patreon. Doesn't think he's the fucking big daddy bollocks like some of these fucking guys do. Think they're all gangsters and they can charge you money. He's just kept it real, just doing his thing. But what's quite interesting, I found, was reading the comments, the amount of people that said, oh, it's quite nice to see someone who's just keeping it real, just talking real, you know, this, that, and the other. And I just think to myself, that's the algorithm. The algorithm hides people, channels. You know, I'm not sort of saying, oh, I'm the same as him, but there's loads of people I know that do similar, exactly same. He's not doing anything. He's not breaking any, you know, any sort of fourth wall here with what he's talking about. He's just passionate about gaming and the stuff he's got in his collection. But the amount of people that probably don't see that because they're so saturated by the big tubers, that's what they think it's like. And when they see someone that's not like that, they can just see him as, oh, it's like a breath of fresh air. And I'm thinking, if you just scratch beneath the surface, there's loads of channels like his. I'm not taking away from him at all, not by no means, but he's a perfect example. It's almost like Jamie Vardy from Fleetwood, you know, and they bought him for 1 million, and he literally ended up being like a fucking X amount of £1 million player for Leicester, talking football terms here. It's that kind of catapulted into fame, I suppose, or not fame, but you know what I mean, but a bit of popularity and doing the right thing. But he's just kept it real. So yeah, like, it doesn't need any shout out from me at all. Clearly not. But it's just it was really interesting to watch that progression, just how it just picked him up and the algorithm just ran away with it. And that's what they can do with censorship and, you know, elevating and pushing and pulling people down and shadow banning and blocking and whatever, you know. But hey ho, who gives a shit? But yeah, go and check him out. I don't know what his name is. Looks like a Sydney or a Roger. I don't know. But nice guy. Said like just talks about his passion for his hobby. He's not really retro, which is odd because he's an older gentleman. He's more PS2, PS3. And kind of stuff like that, but his room's really impressive. It's his house, basically. It's his house. But yeah, go and give him a watch if nothing else. I say he doesn't need any out from me, but interesting. It's an interesting example of what YouTube can do if the stars align correctly, and it's nothing to do with being fantastic or fantastic editing or any of that shit that they make you want you to believe. It's not. So there's hope for everybody out there. There's hope. Anyway, we're 10 minutes in. I haven't showed you a fucking thing. Right, first up, from this bundle that I got, I am definitely keeping this. This was just one of these things. I think my mate John had this when he had his NES years ago. Didn't have many games, so this was ideal. Again, it'd be no good to me now, but as a little piece of curio, it is a little box holder. You know, you put your carts in here, and then your manual's in the middle there. But branded Nintendo. I just remember him having this. So it was in the lot. I'd won the lot on bids. She did have best offers, and when I sort of said, "Oh, what's your lowest price?" it was I won it for a lot less than what she was asking. So I took the chance and just bid on it, and I ended up winning it. So that was being kept. I say I've upgraded a couple of my boxes and stuff, a couple of box games. There is a system down here that I really kind of. I'll show you it. I'll show you. I wasn't going to show you, but I'll show you it. I really want to keep. It's just a variant, but it is in really. I say it's not in really nice condition. It's in nice condition. It needs a bit of the corners popping back in. I'll show you the frayed edges. But it's just a box NES. It's just the metal, the NES version. It's not the metal version. And I think the one I've got is the pack-in metal Mario one. So I don't. This is the later release. I think it is anyway. Because I say it's the NES version, not the metal one. But overall, structurally, it's really nice. It's just got a few. Just from shelf where like I can just glue them edges back down, you know, pop a bit of glue on them and just stop them getting any worse. But overall, it's a really nice example. So yeah, I kind of want to keep it. And let's be honest, I probably will keep it. Seems a bit weird showing Nintendo with a Sega backdrop there. You know, don't know. We'll see. But that could, well, just be staying. Talking to Sega, one Sega game. There's a guy on Facebook, Steve Bailey. Loads of you know Steve Bailey. Bought bits of Steve before in the past. I've bought more stuff off Steve recently. He's had some really nice bits in there. It's not all the stuff that's generally for me. He's got like PS1 stuff, Saturn stuff. He's ever in Japan, for those that don't know. I'll put a link to his Facebook page. But he showed this game, God, a couple of weeks back now. No, it wasn't. It was a couple of days back. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I'd seen this for sale on a Facebook group, a different Facebook group, a couple of weeks back. It was the, I think it was the American version. The American version is called Shadow Blasters. Steve had the Japanese version, which is a bit cheaper. So I had a quick look, as you do, when anyone's selling anything, you always have a quick look on these, just see the going rate. And this one popped up in the UK, just without the manual. And it's 20 quid. So I watched it, he sent me an offer. And then with the postage all in, I think I ended up getting it for like 21 quid. So it's Shadow Blasters, but this one, someone's actually put the sticker on it. It's called Shittimayu. Shittimayu, Shittibai, Shittibahu. But anyway, it's Shadow Blasters. A US and Japanese exclusive. We did not get this in the PAL regions, otherwise it would be in that shelf there, which is not. The guy did sort of say the spine's a little bit faded, but I'm not too fussed. Let's be honest. Look, is it going to get fucking played by me? No, you're all shouting at the fucking TV or phone. But yeah, you know, if anyone's got a loose manual for Shittimai, but by all accounts, a half decent action side-scrolling platformer. It's not a run and gun, I don't think, but you can choose from 3 different characters there. They've all got different abilities and stuff. So allegedly a really good game. Oh, just say Shittimayu here, look. Can you see it? Wouldn't say it's the finest box art. Old James, Retro Import Gamer. I wouldn't call that box porn. It's better than the American. If you Google this and have a look at the American box art, it's loads better than that. But there you go. You see, it's not all Nintendo here. And I did lie to you, didn't I? Because I said I only showed one Nintendo one and I showed you 2. So that's my bad. Right, one one anomaly, another anomaly. That'll be Atari and PS2. I think I mentioned this. I can't remember in the previous vid, but those that didn't hear it, or I didn't say it, I can't remember now. I got this, what I think is a fantastic price off eBay. Won it on a bid, 160 quid. Or maybe I just told some people, I can't remember. Unbelievable. It's one I've wanted in the collection for the longest time. There's two. There's a first and a second one. I remember playing these in the arcades. I remember playing this first one in the arcades. And then sort of the next time we went, the second one was out, you know, just out. And it was like, oh my God, the second one's out. There's new characters and stuff. So yeah, really chuffed. Yeah, I've known about these games for years now. But it's King of Monsters on the AES. We've got another AES game. This was a weird listing. I think it was in the UK, but I think the people were like maybe Europeans, because it said without notice, which means in French it means no instructions. But in the pictures that had instructions, so I just thought, oh fuck it. If it hasn't got it, I'll just send it back, because you know it doesn't say without any instructions, but the pictures show it. But it come complete. Now, unfortunately, the old AES smell ain't quite there. Someone's gonna have to extract the essence of AES and bottle it. But yeah, it's got the old instructions. Now this is, again, someone schooled me on these. This is the dog tag version, so I think that's American. I thought it was English, but someone might better. Who gives a shit? It's in English anyway. Look, whether it's English or American, it doesn't matter, because the AES has got a Unibice in it, so it doesn't matter. But there's a cart as well. The only thing that was really detrimental to this was the shock box. The corner on the pictures was ripped. Now all I've done, I just dropped a bit of glue inside it. No one's going to know, because it's going to sit up there with all the others, and no one's ever going to see this ever again. But I am really happy to get that, honestly, especially in recent times. And I don't know what it is. I'm just regressing, but I'm really loving the Godzilla movies. I know Lee Tetley. He's really into his Godzilla. He's got some fantastic models, statues and stuff of Godzilla. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's seen the latest Kong X Godzilla. That's really good. I really enjoyed that. I like Godzilla Minus Zero, because that was kind of like a Japanese take on it, and that one was like the Hollywood version, but not a shit Hollywood version. I quite enjoyed it. But yeah, so it just harks back to those days, I think. You know, big monsters. Who doesn't like fucking big monsters? No one likes big monsters. Kaiju. You need more kaiju. You need more kaiju in your life. Right. Fucking hell, 20 minutes. Not for everybody. Keep saying this. And then when I said that, everyone was like, oh, well, I love seeing that. So anyway, I'm going to do some Atari. I said I had a load of Atari. I've got a little bit more. There's still some boxes I've got to fettle with. So bear with me. I'll season up here, because I've been moving boxes for Revival, trying to sort shit out. So I'm not going to spend too long on these guys. I'm going to try and sort of fly through these and try and remember where I got them from, actually. This one was definitely an eBay purchase. I think I won it on bids. This and a couple of other games on the 2600 have just gone daft, like ET. Again, it's just how it is. This is the OG Mario Bros. I don't know what you call it, claret box. I think there's two versions of it, but I'm not, you know, I love collecting Atari, but I'm not a fucking weirdo variant collector. I never really have been in that respect, generally speaking. So anyway, yeah, we've got us Mario, and I had the loose cart of that, so that'll be at Revival. I think it was Eddie Rollercore. I can't remember now. He was on about this game. I think, did he buy it from Daz, or did he mention it to someone else to buy? Anyway, it's Mega Mania. Now, the interesting story about this is, God, ages ago, I bought a couple of 2600 games off a chap off of eBay, and he sent me this, the box and the manual, for free, and just sort of said, look, they're just spares, you can have it. So for the longest time I was looking for a car. I think Eddie had even said he had a spare car. I can't remember now. But in a bundle that I bought of Atari stuff, there was a loose cart of this as well. So I was like, winner. chicken dinner. So we have a, you know, a nice boxed Mega Mania. Apparently a half decent shooter, if people are to be believed. Now, sticking with shooters, this one I think is the American version of Defender 2, and they had it as Stargate. And I'm pretty sure it is because it says at the back here only used with American NTSC. But we know this as Defender 2. So this was missing again. This came in a bundle. I think it might have been the box. And I had the cart. I think this is right. I had the cart. I had to buy the manual. The manual was a tenner. But I thought, you know what? The box is in really nice condition. So yeah, US said they're going to buy variants. It goes and buys a variant of Defender 2. I don't even think I've got Defender 2 boxed, you know. So probably not a bad thing. Again, my memory gets a little bit fuzzy with these ones. I can't remember if these were part of the same box deal or not, or bulk deal. They definitely weren't bought separately. Boxes seen a bit of action. Let's just say that. I don't know a great deal about it. This is called Megaforce, but I just love the box. I mean, like I say, it's had some sort of sticker damage there. That wasn't. It was already like that. It wasn't done by me by removing the sticker. I have no idea, essentially, but it's 20th Century Fox. They did a few of them, MASH and stuff like that. These are quite weird boxes. I'll show you. Because it's me, I have to mess about with the boxes a little bit and tuck all the edges and stuff in. But yeah, you can see that. But these are different because they've got like a little tab here. And then what happens is the internal tray, it opens up, but it forms part of the box. And there you go. James, he likes the different cartridges, so this is quite a square, blocky, rectangular box. But yeah, you can see because it's just all cardboard, you know, it doesn't bode well for its existence. But yeah, I quite liked the way that it reminds me of Sonic and Knuckles, where we have a broken Megaforce game. You know what? I'll put that back later on. Hey, there's an idea, Stu. Stop being a fucking dickhead. Right. This one, again, I can't remember. I think I bought it in the job lot of a couple of other games. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, because I think a couple of them were missing parts or something like that. I can't remember now. And I may have had the spare bits, but I'd already had them, if that makes sense. So I might have had a loose cart and they were missing the cart. So I thought I could put them together and just move them on. It was something like that. Wizard of War. Now, I always get this confused with that arcade game, which is like Rampart, where you have the four corners. But this is not that. This is the dungeon one. I think it might be based on an arcade game. I'm sure it must be. Is it 4-player as well? Damn it, I can't remember. But that's the collection. It's one of the CBS ones. So they're sort of slightly different boxes. Quite nice boxes, actually. They have with this one already. Can't remember now. Maybe Donkey Kong and stuff like that. Right, now these ones were all in the job lot. I'm sure these are all in the job lot. These are quite a sought after. I wouldn't say well, probably are expensive. I wouldn't necessarily say they were rare, but slightly uncommon. I managed to get a bulk of these, God, a couple of years back now, on a deal. They were the smoking ones, but the Tiger Vision, this is one I was missing, and again it was in this lot. It's Marauder. So they've got these prism stickers. These are just stuck on. Slaps possible. I don't know anything about it. I'm guessing it's kind of like a space shooty type game. 1982. But again, half decent box. Had to do a bit of a glue in, a bit of an iron in, as I tend to do. But yeah, like embossed silver writing there for Marauder. But I've got to say these are quite. They're not the cheapo, not the cheap end of Atari games. as to these ones aren't either. Now these two came together, and bizarrely enough, I managed to get the third one. There's only 3, so I've got a subset here. Elsewhere as part of a deal for a great price. I didn't know a great deal about these. I spoke to Daz. When I seen Daz last at Doncaster. So first up, we've got Marine Wars. Again, some of the stickers. This weren't me. These have been done a long time ago. Marine Wars. These are the Gakken video game cartridge. So these are basically released by Konami. Let me see, just in the corner there. So these are Konami titles. I don't know a great deal about them. Quite unusual in their box styling. Puyan, which I definitely know is an arcade conversion. I'm sure it is. I'll show you the box on this because it's different. So you have like a gatefold. Excuse me. With the manual inside there, and then the cartridge sits in this little recess inside here. And the cartridges are quite girth on them. Oh, girth tuber. Old fucking Rodders over at Gold Tooth again. But yeah, unusual cartridge, really colourful. But I'm sure Puyan is an arcade game. But yeah, if I can show you, maybe you can see Konami better. Is it playing ball? Oh, you fucker. Anyway, there's Konami there. Trust me. So that was in like a little job lot. I think I bought it with a system and some of the bits. Then these two were listed by someone I bought stuff off before. It may have been Wizard of War. And she had these listed separately. So I did. They do best offers. A lot of people would do that. I sent the 2 best offers for both of these, and we come to an agreement. Unbeknownst to me, the other one that I got was an absolute fucking bargain. It really was. This one, you see this one quite a lot. Especially sealed. It's one of these ones that must have been on clearance fucking everywhere. Roadrunner. A half decent little game, because I've tried this when I've done some AV mods to some of the 2600s. So I was using this as a bit of a test car. Quite a decent little intro as well. Captures a Roadrunner theme tune. But yeah, you see this one. There's a group of them like this, clacks and other stuff. They're always generally sealed, but the plastic starts to crush them. But with this one, she had this, and again, I think I got this for 20 quid, and that maybe for a tenner or something less like that. Maybe it's all 30 quid all in. I think that's how I worked it, and I said that to us. Just you can combine the postage, save yourself a few quid as well, and this, that, and the other. And it's Strategy X. Yeah, I haven't got boxes, the protector's big, and that's the right size for this one. Ran out of them, so I thought we'll just keep it protected. But yeah, this is the last. So there's only 3. We're only 3. Oosh, that is a subset. Welcome to the subset zone. Get ready. Welcome to the subset zone. Get ready. Again, I have no idea about that one. But weirdly enough, I mentioned to Dazzy because he'd still got that for sale. So that's the last one. I got that one as well. He goes, well, that's some more. Yeah, and I pay substantially less than and this has popped up since on eBay as well for, I say, a fair chunk of change. Put it that way. So happy with that. PS2. Yes, we've got PS2. Now, as I mentioned before, I have been, and because I needed to thin out. I'm looking down there because that's what the PS2 collection is down there. Because again, I'm running out of space. You would not believe there's shit everywhere. But some games, like I said, I don't show you everything I pick up, guys, because it'd bore the shit out of you. It would bore me watching it, and I have to watch it back. Because you should always watch yourself back. You know that, don't you? So if you can't watch yourself, then how do you expect anybody else to watch you? And that's not an ego rush. That's just, you should just do that. So these ones have just been acquired over a fucking couple of years, probably, at this rate. And in no particular order. Again, probably come from job lots. A lot of them have come from the same lots, so maybe like 2 or 3, 4 lots, something like that. First up was Casper Spirit Dimensions. I have no idea. I just thought it looked something different. Again, I'm a bit of a sucker for the weird and the wonderful and the unusual when it comes to PS1, PS2 and stuff like that. An early release in the old darker cases. I think it's a blue back. No, it's not. But Casper, I think I've got that on the GameCube as well. Now this one I kept because I remember my mate Tony, back in the day gamer. He raved and raves about the Game Boy Advance game, which I got because of him. Got that off Fob. So I don't know if the PS2 version is the same genre of game as the Game Boy Advance version. But I thought, well, like I say, it's in the bundle, so I thought I'll keep it. And it's Monster House. Now I think it's based on a cartoon. Was it based on a cartoon, or was that something else, or was that Monster Mansion with Eddie Murphy? I forget. But yeah, it's all complete and stuff like that. But I don't know. This might not be the same style of game as the Game Boy Advance game, which I'm pointing at over there, which I think is kind of like a Zelda-esque type adventure game. Talking of kaiju and big monsters and stuff, again, just all leads into one another. I never played this in the arcades, I'll tell you that much for sure. I don't think I've ever seen this in the arcades to play. But it's an arcade game. I remember playing it on the home systems. And obviously that's where it's sort of garnered most of its attention. But this is a reimagining, Rampage, Total Destruction. And we're back to the big monsters once more. George, Izzy, and I don't know what that looks like. I can't remember. It's George, Izzy, and someone else was telling me the name. I always forget the last one's name. Lizzie? No, Lizzie's that one. I don't know. George, Lizzie, and someone else. But yeah, Rampage. These are not very expensive games, I don't think, guys. One that I had the second one of. Again, coming in a bundle, I thought, you know what, we're going to add this. Because I have got a bit of a soft spot for this dude. And it's a Pac-Man World 3. You can see him up there, look. Oosh. This is Pac-Man World 3. I have World 2. I can't tell you. I'm assuming it's a 3D adventure platform type game. This one I have no idea about. I think it's like a £1 game. There's not much to it. But again, it's not one that I don't recall seeing. Looks a bit sort of adventure-y, RPG-ish. Eternal Quest. Quite a cool cover art on that one. Maybe it's more of a hack and slash. I don't know. It looks a bit RPG-ish, but I thought it's £1. I might as well just keep it for a quid, just out of my own curiosity. Now this one's interesting because I did move all these games off the PS2, funnily enough. So a little bit of a side quest. I love side quests for myself. In the job lot, I've got this. It's got all the discs. It's missing the manual, so I'm pretty sure I can source the manuals if I tried hard enough. It's a Prince of Persia trilogy, so I quite like these compilations, the official compilations on the PS2. But yeah, it's got no manuals. But again, you know what we've got Warrior Within. What's that one? Oh, I need to wear glasses as well. I've got glasses. I can't read it. Sands of Time, Warrior Within, the Two Souls, One Warrior, Two Souls. I don't know. I can't read it. So with my glasses, I think I look like the gay guy out of the Craze. Ronnie Cray. The kids think I look like the guy out of Up, the old man out of Up. Either way, it ain't a good look, is it? But only for reading. Only for reading, thank God. Anyway, moving on back onto the games. This I've got on the GameCubes. They can be a bit tricky to get hold of. Apparently, there's like 4 or 5 of these on the PS2. But again, it was in the bundle. I thought, you know what? I don't recall this one's not on the cube. This is Tak, the Great Juju Challenge. So somewhat of a bit of a seminal mascot, I suppose, for THQ. But yeah, they're all complete and stuff. I wouldn't keep them if they weren't. And the last but one, something in the back of my head says I had this and I might have sold it as part of a cull ages ago. But again, it came in and I thought it looks interesting. It looks a little bit different, something a bit quirky. And it's Whiplash. maybe, is this an Xbox game? Is it an OG Xbox game? I know people hate that term. Don't call it OG, it's just called Xbox. Fuck you. The brick. Maybe that's where maybe, again, is this like this Mandela effect, this Freudian thing where you think you've got something because you've seen that many times in different videos? I don't know. It's not on my shelf, but it is now. Whiplash. 3D adventure type game, which all the rest of these are. Then the last two, Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. No, I'm keeping it honestly, but the reason why is, and this is the oddest thing ever, I think I had them years ago, but I moved them on because I had them all on the GameCube. Now, anyone who knows anything about the Harry Potter games, not so much on the PS1, PS2, GameCube and Xbox, will know that there's one game that basically is ridiculously expensive and you need that for the whole of the subset. And that game is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So I found this in a charity shop. I guess it's been set up there for ages. And I thought, you know what? I've got it now. So I may as well just get the sort of lesser games and have a little subset. I don't know why. It's lovely and complete. So yeah, this isn't the cheap game, but to add insult to injury, in the bundle that I bought, and God knows why people missed it, there was another one. So I can't remember which one I picked up, but one will be going to Revival because obviously I don't need two. They're really both in really nice condition. So yeah, there you go, guys. We're at 37 minutes. This is probably one of the longest videos I've done for many a time. Get your tickets. Love to see you at Revival. Come and see us. Plenty to go at. 8th and 9th, so the Saturday and the Sunday. And yeah, go and check out Sid, like Roger, whatever his name is, over at Access Area 6. And obviously the people I mentioned, Goldtooth and Lee. Give Lee a watch. Just some really cool, obscure 8-bit micro gameplays. I'm not a fan of gameplays, but these are short. They're about 5 minutes or so. So I do give them a watch. Usually when I have my dinner. Anyway, enough from me. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.